G'day, mate, and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included with me, Jetty. In our previous episode, we went and made another self-powered oxygen maker. The catch was we ran out of raw metal. So we did the logical thing. We headed to the oil biome and dug out the oil biome. Not because it has raw metal, but because it has lead. And using that lead, we went back up and we started replacing all the electrical cable that we'd used all over the place with lead, which gave us back raw metal to, finish building our self-powered oxygen maker. At the same time, whilst we were bored, we went and removed another biome because, well, biomes get in my way, so I just removed them. Today's episode, we're going to be, removing a tiny biome, also removing another tiny biome. Also, somebody needs to do something about small amount of hydrogen that started stacking up in the base. That is due to somebody, not mentioning any names, turning their excess pea water into oxygen. Oxygen's good. Duplicates require oxygen. They also may or may not be releasing the hydrogen into the atmosphere as well, which you would assume would be okay, and technically it is, but it started to become a problem. So we need to solve that as well. The other thing that we need to do is, due to the small incident in a previous episode with too many critters living in this room, we need to solve that problem. We need to turn our critters from the moving type into the meteor type, and we need to automate that process. But first off, we need to find out what the teleporter has to offer. Our first choice is curative tablets. Germ-based diseases. I don't think that's going to work for slime lung. It alleviates food poisoning. Not slime lung, zombie spores. Yeah, okay, that doesn't help me. Alright, first thing I need to do is we're going to go down to the oil biome and we're going to be putting in a door right here with a priority now. Yeah, because I have duplicates like Munlop, who is currently having a nap, which is a problem. Get the hell out of there, Munlop. Who has zombie spores. Zombie spores are a problem because they, well, slow him down. Zombie spores have a -10 to everything. If we check out his skills really quickly, his athletics are a -12. 10 from zombie spores, 6 from the atmosphere, 1 from a sore back now, and then 5 from him actually having some skills, which means he moves incredibly quickly. Tim, you're in the same story, athletics -11. We're moving you guys out of this room. We're going to ban anybody from zombie spores that are coming in here because it's just far too slow for them to get anything done. Whilst we wait for that to go in, we're going to build 2 tiles in there and we're going to put in a dig task from there to there because, this Pinchero is... Pokeshell. This Pokeshell is very upset. He's very grumpy because he has an egg right there. We're going to liberate him of his egg and then he'll be less grumpy. We're going to turn off normal access and we're going to check our sick dupe list, and I can see all the duplicates starting at the top of the list down to Sinister Frog. I need to give access to get in and out. Nope, not Sinister Frog. Okay, and then we're just going to enable these dupes. Now, that's obviously not going to be enough dupes to keep things running, so I need to go back on this list and we need to say the next one is Matt. So everybody from Yuxi down to Matt. Cool. Can have Matt. Matt can't have access, right? Matt can't have access. Turn Matt off. You guys can all have access in and out of the room. All right, then there was Jack. Why is Mr. Jack Donald? McDonald, sorry. And then we have David through to Sir Black. So I have David, yep. Down the list through to... it is student pilot was fine and rope was bad, right? No, rope is fine. Okay, turn on all of you guys and done. Okay, next on our list is, yeah, I'm not halfway. Okay, so I have Jens. You're stuck in the middle. Then we have Jeff. And then my list is too long. I can't actually see everybody else. No, Mars only has an allergic reaction to all the flowers. Same with what? Mars. Not Evil Gore. But yes to Kareg and down to Lack. Kareg down to... lack. Okay, we're going to turn all those guys on, and then we should be good to go. That should limit the amount of dupes being able to come in here, and hopefully the amount of dupes that can, well, choose to off themselves by running into areas they can't get out of in a hurry. Because Munlop is 800 calories. Move. Don't bother stopping. Just move right to here. Okay? Whilst we're here, can I build doors there to there to there? Can I go to deconstruct buildings, please? Can I remove those buildings and priority 9 construction? All of that. Okay. Yeah. Just move straight to there, please. All right. Whilst we're here, I need to remove that tile, please. And we're going to put in some power cables. So, power cables. We're going to put in heavy watt wire out of gold, copper. It doesn't matter. It's a temporary build. We're going to run the power cable through to here because I need power. I need hydrogen generators. Oh, wrong call. Wrong call. Okay, I need 2 of those. I don't need that tile there. I need that tile there. I need to have 2 tiles in there. And we then need a ventilation pipe, which is going to run through both those guys, up the pipe, and it's going to stop. That tile? I think it's that tile. We're going to put a gas pump in. It was not that tile. Okay, we're going to put that in there. We're also going to go automation wire. I'm not going to make our lead because this is temporary, and put an automation wire to here with a gas element sensor. I'm going to set a priority 9 on that straight away. That way, hopefully, a duplicate gets assigned to it. The other thing I need to do is grab that heavy watt wire and run it all the way up and into there so it's powered. Okay, with that done, construction. Priority 9, everything now. I need this done. We need to start getting with this hydrogen because it's sort of becoming an issue. All right, back into automation. Whilst we can sort of... Oh, no, and I need to do that and cancel the material change. Okay, whilst we're here, we need to... Automation. I need automation wire. As it's going to be permanent, we're going to use lead. We're going to run that into there and that into there. We're also going to put in a critter sensor here. Ooh, gold, preferably lead, actually. Yeah, I found my automation wire back. Thank you. There. Okay. We're going to put in 2 critter sensors in these 2 rooms. I also am going to preemptively put a automation wire there. Also there, and there. Also going to come in here and go deconstruct buildings. I want that gone, and I want that gone. Not that one. I also, well, I do want that gone. I also want the heavy watt wire gone. And I need to seal this in to pretend it's a room, like so. I also need a critter drop off in here. We'll get to why in a second. And that's a start. Okay. We already grabbed one pinch row and made him happy. And now we're going to check on your friend, who is also a very grumpy poke shell. So we're going to also borrow his egg permanently. Now, this is an oxygenated area. It's also way closer to the base. So I don't mind if Vegeta and Meaty come over here in with their zombie spores and, well, dig out this area. Because the chance of them dying is much slimmer than some of the other places they could wander off to. So we're going to leave them to dig that out. They'll drop the salt water into here, which will eventually dispose of. The other thing I want to do whilst we're here is I want to join those 2 pipes together because I don't need any of that anymore. I also don't need deconstruct buildings. I don't need any of that. And deconstruct power. I don't need any of that. Is that marked at conductive power? Stop moving. It is marked for decon. All right. We don't need any of that anymore because we went and set up this system here. This system here that which can take in, well, polluted water or salt water and convert into clean water to run into our self-powered oxygen makers. And that means I'm going to take that pipe and run it to there. Cancel. Run it there so we don't do a material swap. And I can get rid of that. I can also deconstruct buildings, get rid of that. Probably not that one yet. I think the dupes need to stand there to breach that to deconstruct. You can obviously go away. Power cables. No, you're on the power cable. And can I put a airflow tile there, and maybe there? I don't think I need one there. Huh? There. There. 2 tiles there. 2 tiles there. There we go. I got it in the right spot now. All right, we're going to come back to that problem. We do have this is all powered and ready to go. The only thing I need to do is I need to prime it with hydrogen. So we're going to do that. And I also forgot, due to the way oxygen not included gases run, I need to have this jump over to then come up here and feed this. If that's not possible, rather than just doing this squiggly it did before, it's trying to, well, come from here and then go backwards into this. I need to go forward, so we need to do a double jump. So it's going to come, the gas is going to come along here, jump over here, and then head up, and I reconnect that. Okay. No, I don't want to reconnect that just yet. And then if they can't go into there, because it's blocked, because this pipe's backed up, then they'll instead go forward a tile, and then jump to here, which is our waste pipe, which comes over these hydrogen generators. I can seal that room in, that tile, I can shut that door, and shut that door before I forget, and then seal that in as well. Okay, that self-powered oxygen breaker is almost ready to go. Almost. Okay, dupes have not done things. Dupes have not done things, and you are set. Can I get unbreathable gas? If you detect hydrogen, please put it, turn the machine on and have it get rid of the hydrogen. Sort of important. All right, starvation. Yeah, I think you'll make it to food. Speaking of food, can I put a door in there? All right. So, that's done, that's done, that's done. That's being sealed in. Okay, next thing I need to do is we need to hook up the vent pipes from here. We're going to run vent pipe, and vent pipe. I'm going to take this pipe, and I'm going to be depositing it. Let's go low into here. And then we're going to come up more, across, and down. We'll get to exactly its story in a little bit. Call it suspense, or, well, things are a little bit all over the place, and we're doing 8 projects at one time because I have 102 dupes to keep busy. Second oxygen pipe. We're going to be bringing it up to here. Nope, up to here. And I actually have no idea if this is going to work, but in theory it should. We're going to run that backward, and we'll run that one backward too. Forward, and forward. We're going to bridge over that, and over that. I think I can just run into that one. So, oxygen. Oxygen's coming up this pipe, and it's getting dumped into really the first 2 vents. Occasionally it makes it to the third because we just have a lot of duplicates that go through a lot of oxygen every single cycle. So, I have a couple of problems. One, I need to dispose of oxygen quickly. Well, I need to pump out oxygen quickly. I also need to dispose of CO2 quickly, which leads to one of the problems I have here, that the CO2 is just not going away. There's a whole pile of it right here. So, we're going to put in a whole bunch of airflow tiles, gold, decor, we'll just use copper. A whole bunch of airflow tiles here, hoping that I can convince the CO2 to go away a little bit faster. I honestly don't like my chances. I think we're going to need some sort of retrofit, which we'll come back to. I also possibly forgot to put a hanging pot in our second mess hall. So, you know, it's been doing nothing for a long time. It doesn't help that I remove things, but, you know, it's been doing a whole lot of nothing. So we could probably fix that up at the same time. All right. Back to other problems. That's done. None of that's done. Construction. Priority 9. All of that. I know if everything's priority 9, nothing's priority 9. Don't tell me what I already know. But also if things are priority 9, hopefully they get done faster. Okay. Last oxygen vent. We're just going to vent to right here for right now. I need to ventilation. I need to run that into there, that into there, and that into there. And we can forget about that for a little while. 4 idle dupes. That's not a good sign. Guys, dig that out so you can get out, please. That would be awesome. And you're still grumpy, which means nobody's stolen your egg yet. I borrowed your egg. Yes. Can I also send them in to dig out that? And 7 tiles up would be here. They should be able to knock out that, and 7 tiles there, and I'd really like that dug out. Yeah. Okay. But also things deconstructed. Also, yeah, we're making a mess. Okay. So many jobs for the dupes to do. All right. Speaking of jobs for the dupes to do, is that door going in? No. Very nice. I need that done. I need that done to move on to the next project. Well, that's not entirely true, but I'd like it done so I can move on to the next project. Okay, next project is we're going to be turning this room into a stable. And that's going to be done with me remembering to deconstruct that. Also going to be done with me putting a door in there and a heavy joint plate out of copper. Here. Okay. Once that's done... Yeah, once that's done, we're going to turn this into a stable. Not really a stable, more of an egg storage area. That's what it's really going to become. And has that door done? That door's finally done. Okay, I'm going to set that door to permanently open. And the reason I did that is this room was a very large room with, well, if I hover my mouse out here, way too many critters. Because it has way too many critters, I can't get more critters brought into this room. Which is a problem, because I have some critters up here I'd like to relocate. Just one, it seems. I actually think there's 2 or 3, but we'll start with just one. I also need to remove that, and deconstruct that, because I'm going to shove more critters in that room too. All right. This is not quite done, but I do need to dig out that so we can actually pump out the water, because it got buried. And you guys will eventually drop eggs, and I have 3 so far. Great, that means everybody's happy again, and I have liberated all the eggs and made you guys all happy. I'm doing it for you. Look at how considerate I am. All right, back to other problems. Okay. Yeah, too many jobs, not enough tubes. All right, you are now wrangled. Great, can I dig that whole floor? We're going to be removing all of those guys. Because, well, I need to rebuild this whole floor. I also need to, now the Draco farms are done, I need to set you to only turn on the auto sweeper if you have more than 8 critters. The idea being that, well, we're just going to leave our Dracos in here. Unlike the hatches and everything else where we remove them all the time, I'm just going to leave them. It's fine. Also means that in theory, I can support 8 Dracos, providing I can feed them, providing I can get rid of the hydrogen. So we're going to bring those all up to 8 critters each, which should be fine because I have a Dreclet right there that needs to be wrangled. Otherwise, we're going to release him. I don't really want him released, but I'm not going to wait. We're going to remove that. I'm going to put a tile there. I also need to put a tile. No, I need to put a plumbing bottle emptier. We're going to be putting a bottle emptier here and a bottle emptier here. Need to have all that gone. I also need to have that gone and that gone. Yeah, priorities, construction, all of it 9s. Yep, remove everything. Okay, whilst we're at it, we're going to, I have a stone hatchery, a stone hatchery, a stone hatchery. Also a stone hatchery with 1, 2, 3, 4 normal hatcheries. I don't really want normal hatches, so what we're going to do is we're going to copy the settings to there and there and there, which is going to force our poor ranchers to come over here and grab all these hatches and take them elsewhere, which that sounds like a lot of work. So what we're going to do is, well, we're going to click this button, we're going to click this button and this button, and then we won't have to worry about transporting them. They'll self-transport to a better place, a different place, a place that's not here. Can I also build that? Oh, done. All right, back to this problem. Okay, so I need to have a tile here and a tile here, obviously, so things don't float. I also need to remove you and remove you and remove you, and the list goes on. I'm going to put some tiles under here so I can catch stuff. Also need to put a critter drop off right here. We're also going to put tiles all across there with a open door. I think I can leave it open. No. You're hanging out on a ladder. Yeah, we're going to just deal with you real quick. I have no idea where you've gone, but you're now going to be dealt with. Yeah. Okay. As we can see, we have a few critters in here. So, actually, I'm probably going to put that in there for right now, so the room's sealed, so we can let the duplicates get back to cleaning up. Okay. I need to put a critter incubator here, and there. We're going to need some incubators just to not power them. Just to store eggs. They're more of an egg storage system, a confirmation that you don't accidentally kill everybody and you keep some eggs laying around. I'm also going to attach some automation wires same as I have up here, so they don't actually run, because that's also very important. Okay, can I priorities? 9. Yeah, that and that. All right, bottle emptier. I want to fill the tile full of water. We're going to, of course, priority 9 it, and also enable auto bottling, so dupes can come down here, pump up some water, bring it up. Okay, can I? You are marked for deconstruction. You're just not high enough for anybody to actually bother. Okay, that remove. I need to remove that one, and I need to remove that one, and I need to remove that one. Okay, hatcheries. You have 1 of 8, you have 2 of 8, you have 5 of 5, you have 4 of 8. So they are whistling as fast as they can and bringing new critters across, hopefully. Or at least wrangling them and then hopefully bringing them across. We also need to tidy up this room. We're going to tidy up this room in just a minute. Yeah, just a minute. Yeah, the problem is that says 200 and something critters, and I'm worried that you guys are trying to go off and wrangle critters that are elsewhere. Okay, we'll come back to that problem. All right, can I put you there and you there? Okay, you still have just 1 guy. Okay, what happened to the guy we wrangled? That's a hatch. We can solve that problem real quick. I know there's one of these guys stuck in here, which we're also going to wrangle. Did you fall down here, Sir Critter? Not that I see. This critter drop off 1. Okay, even though I wrangled 1, potentially 2 in there. Okay, alright, can I then... Where else do we have some critters? Okay, there is 2 down here, except one of you is old. You, age 63. You're young. I think you've already laid an egg. And therefore won't live long enough to actually be bothered putting in a room. But I'm not sure. So, you know what? We're just going to wrangle you both. Ah, no, there's one hiding. Ha 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 ha. Age 66. Age 63. Maybe the 63 one hasn't laid an egg yet? When critters are wild, they lay an egg towards the end of their life cycle. This is how they stay perpetual. Breakfast, why are you sleeping right there? Okay. Actually, Breakfast, did you have slime lung? We obviously didn't get as far as Breakfast. No idea. But we've done a good job of knocking that out. Okay, back up to problems up here. Oh, look, there's a wild critter. Alright, we're dumping water in here. We have about 600 kilos. Currently, we're getting there slowly. Priorities, 9, construction, all of that. Also, all of that. I want things gone and built. Okay, I need to copy those settings to there. I also need to copy them over there when that's finally built, if that ever gets built. And we need to slide all this stuff over 1 tile. It's always about sliding things over 1 tile. Okay. We also need to put in a lead power cable into there. And whilst we're building and planning ahead, we're going to put in a conveyor rail out of copper. This one can be slightly a lower priority. And we're going to come down the ladder. Yep. Across to here and to here, I believe. And then what I need to do is I need to have shipping. I need to have a conveyor chute. Decor minus 10. You both have a decor bonus. Okay, I need to put that in that tile. And conveyor rail. Oop. Yeah, conveyor rail there to there. And a conveyor bridge here to bring that across. Hey, it's a teleporter. Sir Teleporter, can I please have grab fruit preserve? I guess. Done. Print. Let's go. Okay. You guys are... Ooh. I've dumped off enough water, it seems. Yeah. Okay, we can deconstruct that, and we can deconstruct that now. Also means I can put a door right there, sideways. Yeah, it may have been a little bit too much. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's not like me. I've ever made a mess, you know, all everywhere. Can I build a tile here, please? And as soon as you're done, we can build a tile there as well. Which means technically I don't need to sweep that. Cool. And I don't need to sweep that either. Okay, we're going to build 2 tiles in there. We're also going to put a door in there. And we should be good to go. Also means I want to create a drop-off not made out of uranium this time. Put in that particular tile there. We're also going to put a conveyor rail from here to there. Once that's in, we can remove the old conveyor rail and we should be good to go. Speaking of conveyor rails, these guys, I also want them to optionally pick up edible, well, everything edible, mainly the meat. Also, raw, organic eggshells. That's the other one I want to pick up. And we're going to copy them there to there. Now, these guys are disabled most of the time, so it's probably not going to apply too much to them. But, you know, it's the thought that counts. Okay, can I grab my auto sweepers? I need to put an auto sweeper in here. I also need shipping. I need a conveyor loader. Yes, the gold has a higher decor bonus as well. We need you to go that way with your chute closest to the rail, because that means the power line will already overlap with the existing power line. Okay. Okay, I need that built, I need that built, and I need that built. All right. And I also need all that built. Can I copy your settings to here? And that leaves that critter storage done. This critter storage is, well, technically done. I just need to copy the settings. Yep, they all don't say unpowered, because that means that automation has gone in. Yep, and they're all turned off. Perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for. So, construction, priority 9. I need this part done first. That's the most highest priority. That way I can move on and keep removing things. You can also get jacked up. You can also get jacked up. Okay, where are we up to? 8 out of 8, 7 out of 8, 8 out of 8, 8 out of 8, 5 out of 8, and 5 out of 5. Okay, I need to have critters wrangled. Can I just grab a random selection like that? The reason I'd like 2 critter drop-offs, which we're going to be building a second one in a second, is it means I can have 2 of them down here to wrangle up critters at the same time. Because they need to stand here and do the whistle animation. And, well, if you've only got 1 drop-off, there's only 1 spot they can whistle from. If you have 2, there's 2 spots you can whistle from. But as soon as that's in, I can remove this one, which factory must grow. Can you not nap there? Whatever. Whatever. I've given up. Lost cause, you're a dupe. Okay. It looks like my conveyor rail is just about done. So we are going to deconstruct that one and also remove the chute. I don't need the chute either. Okay. With the chute gone. Oh. Okay, you're a smooth hatch. Smooth hatches are great. They're a different mutation. They eat raw metal and turn it into, well, smelted at a 25% loss compared to a smelter, which turns things in a 1-to-1 ratio. Speaking of smelters, I am out of iron. I have refined carbon, I have lime. We're going to say iron ore to iron forever, because honestly, I don't want iron. I can turn it to steel and increase the amount of resource I get by 30%. We should do that. Can I put in a bliss burst, please? Plant, and that should finally not make that the type of room I want. No, because I open up the atmosphere. It's fine. Can I put in... Now we've put in the other airflow tiles. Airflow tile there. Oh no. Remove that, please. Alright, come back to that. Okay, this seems to be in. And that's also in. Alright, next thing I need to do. These particular conveyor loaders. I want to turn them on for eggshells. We're also going to turn them on for edible, because eventually these stone hatches are going to grow old and they're going to self-evolve from the mobile state to the meaty state, at which point we're going to ship them over here. We're going to reship them from there in a minute, but we're going to ship them over. The other thing I want is consumable or coal. because there's an awful lot of coal. We're going to copy those settings to all of those and all of those. Another thing I've noticed is the dupes are coming over here and they're filling up these storage containers often. Very, very often. So I am going to deconstruct, actually probably 9, and I'm going to remove every second storage bin. Now, the storage bins were put in a long time ago before we had auto sweepers. Now we have auto sweepers, I want to put in a storage bin because this is holding 2 tons, whereas a storage bin holds 20 tons. And our plan will be we'll just put in storage bins in each of these, and like so. And we'll have it also store sedimentary rock, at which point we can... sedimentary rock. Yeah, that way the material's delivered hopefully instantly. Yep. From the auto sweepers. There, and there. And then all I have to do is make sure you guys are set to sedimentary rock. You are priority 6, copy settings to all of those and all of those. And then you are going to be priority 5, raw mineral, sedimentary rock, copy settings to all your friends and all your friends. So the auto sweepers should pick up whatever was on the floor eventually after they finish sweeping the other things and put them in the chests. And yes, we should be good to go. At the same time, auto sweep, just sweep whatever's loose. It's loose. That has raw metal. I'd like the metal picked up, please. Okay. Okay, you can now go there. All right, so double check my hatcheries. 8 out of 8, 8 out of 8, 8 out of 8, 8. 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5, 8 out of 8, and 8 out of 8, which means all the hatcheries are full, which means I need to remove the excess. So we're just going to quickly have the dupes pop over here and just deal with some of the excess critters I have running around. Yep. Also need to deconstruct that floor, and I need to set this one up to on-ship edibles. Mainly the meat, but realistically everything. Also, I want them to on-ship duplicates. You're making a bit of noise. Please be quiet. I also want them to on-ship organic and eggshells, and that should get kicked out in just a moment after we solve a problem here. Yeah. Give it a quick sweep whilst we're at it. Yep. Don't bother wrangling them. It's really fine. You don't need to wrangle them. Well, you could choose to wrangle them before you, yeah. It's like your friendly neighborhood barbecue where everybody shows up and pitches in and, cooks the barbecue and preps the meal a little bit. Yeah, this is all meal prep. That's what it is. Definitely meal prep. How many in this room? 170. Oh. Copy settings, please. And we need, one more of those in there. 170? Wow. Two. I think new ones are hatched. Yeah. Okay, new ones have hatched. Copy settings. Starvation. There is literally tons of meat laying around. Well, that solved that problem. I don't want to sweep that. I don't want to sweep that. I don't want to sweep that. What I do want to do is I do want to replace that tile, which is unfortunately going to call all those guys to drop into this bedroom, which some duplicates not going to enjoy. But that should be us good to go. Now, one thing I should get in the habit of is just putting a couple of airflow tiles through the middle of these sorts of rooms, just so they have an opportunity to dump out some of the gases. Okay, so that seems to have solved that problem. That seems to have not been mopped up, nor has that there. You were never picked up. Okay, can I grab that sweetle? Also that sweetle. just to confirm, there is 2 on that floor. Yeah, if I add 2 more to it, I'm pretty happy. Okay, so that fixes that. Now, all the critters are going to come over here. They're going to live in this room. If the duplicates require an extra egg, they'll come over here to this door, which we're going to say lock. And they will grab the egg, just like whoever that was, just grab the coal through the door and put it into one of the egg storage vases. Vase chambers, viewing chambers, yes. Otherwise, the egg will stay there. Eventually, the egg will, well, finish incubating all by itself, and the hatch will be born as a moving type. Unfortunately, there's nowhere for it to move, and they don't breathe well underwater. So then it will accidentally, intentionally evolve from the moving type into the meaty type right there in that pool. At which point our auto sweeper will grab the meaty type of critter and bring it over here and drop it off here, where it can promptly be served up in one of these guys. Okay, that's the plan for that job. Okay, at the same time, I'm assuming the critters have arrived. They have. Copy that setting to there. Can I remove you? And in the meantime, we're just going to turn you off entirely. And that means I can come over here and I can say, hey, I want that critter. I would also like those 2 critters to get dumped into the next level. Cool. That's that problem solved. All right. In here, I have ignored it for long enough. So we're going to do something about it right now. We are going to remove all of those buildings. And those buildings and these buildings. And that building. And that building. Something like that. Okay, we're going to be changing this over to another. Yeah, that needs to go as well. 9. Well, it's all 8s. 9s. 8s. Go. Yep. We're going to change this over to another mess hall. We're going to run that through to there, that through to there. Those need to be removed. That could be a problem. Okay. And my gas pipe, I've already plugged it in, and you are primed and ready to go. You are fully stocked up, actually, so we're going to disconnect that and run that to there. Cancel the material change. You are completely ready to go. I need to copy your settings to you 2. I need to copy your settings to you, and then hook the automation wire between there and there. And then that is primed and ready to go. Okay, so we're going to vent our gases up. I have no idea if the right-hand side works. And as for the left-hand side, my plan is to put a vent there, and a vent there. Now, unfortunately, I can put them behind a duplicate head. Oh, well, totally. We're going to put a vent there, and a vent there. Because we're putting in tables. A lot of tables. Like that whole row and potentially that whole row. Helps if I can put in the airflow tiles. No. Can I set these doors in the open state, please? And we'll leave that wide open. So my plan is to force plenty of oxygen, hopefully, into this side of the room. Because I have a problem with, well, there's not enough room for this CO2 to get past and down. Mainly because somebody left a giant water tank in the way, which I'm possibly also going to renovate and rearrange. We'll see. But in the meantime, hopefully, that's sort of important that you seal that. And you're not quite. Actually, no. Ventilation. Cancel that and then you can just sit there for a minute because I need you. Gases. Okay, I need you to pump out whatever gases you've got in here, but I can't do anything until these walls are done. So as soon as these walls are done, I can turn on that gas vent, which definitely has the correct settings copied to it, and then you can pump out whatever's in this room that's at the top that's not hydrogen, which is going to go into, well, our dedicated hydrogen pipe and cause some issue for those 2 guys, those 2 hydrogen generators, because they don't like it when you give them stuff other than hydrogen. But I need to power on the system. Okay, can I put floors in there? And also floors in there and mess tables through there. I want you to go away as well. Yes, I want to put you there and This ladder's going to have to go on the inside just here. Actually, we could go fire pole. Straight through to there. Ladder. Straight through to there. That's not a bad idea. Airflow tiles there and there when I can build them. Airflow tile there and there. Table there. Table there. Airflow, airflow, airflow. And we can definitely use the doors as stairs for the moment. Okay. Where are we up to? Okay, you're now sealed. We're going to plug you in. You are going to grab all sorts of weird gases, shove them out this pipe. It's going up to those hydrogen generators. It'll be okay, mate. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Don't question it. Okay. Can I build that into there, that into there? I want these two tiles. Can I put the plane in? I did put the plane in. Those two tiles. You can get out, right? Yes. Okay, you can't pop her off from down there. Whatever. Okay. Are we sealed yet? No, we're not sealed yet. We're getting close. And oxygen is flowing into that top corner. Now, like I said, crap. Double crap. Double crap. Left-hand pipe goes in. Oh, good. That's gonna... Whatever. It's fine. Now we get lucky that gas will go... Is that hooked up to any vents? No. Of course not. You know what? We have this trick. Disconnect, 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 disconnect. Empty, empty. Alright, I can plug those back in there. I can plug that into there. And that whole pipe can go away. That whole pipe can go away. That's actually working. Holy crap. Oh, and you went off at some stage. Ooh, shovel legs. Yes, please. Remove that. Heavy what wire? Add a lead. Priority 9. Up to there. Priority 9. All of that, please. Okay. We'll deal with the shovel legs in a second. Alright. Room overlay. You are 111 tiles. So I can add another 9 tiles, which would be enough room for 4 more dupes to sit down. But I think we're just going to leave it for a cycle or 2 and see if all the tables are filled or not. I don't really want to count how many tables. Yeah. And if I had something like the blueprint mod, actually blueprint mod doesn't really count how many of a building type there is in a blueprint, I don't think. I think it counted raw material cost. Okay, no, we'll leave that for the moment. Okay, we have grabbed our pinch roast. We have turned on yet another self-powered oxygen machine. We are dumping out oxygen here to hopefully keep the dupes that are trying to eat in oxygen. It doesn't look very successful, but I think my answer is I need to, well, remove a giant water tank, which I don't technically need anymore. So that might be a future plan. As for this concoction, if we check this is now pumping nothing but hydrogen, which means after autosave, I can hook that into there, cancel the material change. Also means I can copy those battery settings to that one, go into the power overlay, disconnect that, and then deconstruct 9, definitely all of that. And then once we've swept that up, we can do that. Also means that I can put in a automatic dispenser, priority 9, definitely. I don't care what you're going to be made out of because we're going to recycle you eventually. The door is in the... Passing up through this door is permitted. Is permitted. Okay. We're going to put that there, and we're going to dump our shovel eggs into that room. And we have... Oh, I never copied this. Yep. Copy. I would like you to put eggs in these incubators. Yeah. And then unfortunately, they're going to have to get wrangled every now and then if we don't need them in a existing hatchery. Yup. Which is okay, I guess. Yeah, so they're grabbing stone hash eggs now. I'd really like to get this one off the floor. And I needed to deal with that small problem. That's going to happen a few more times. Can I set you to critter eggs? Shovel. Probably 9. People are a little bit busy with Alejandra, you don't shoot through the floor. You'll hit things. Okay, that solves that problem for just a minute, except a new one has been born already. Speaking of food and calories, we now have a lot of pickled meal because people are not eating it over, well, meat and barbecue, although it seems they've eaten all the barbecue already. We could go through a lot of food. Well, actually, 700,000 calories is 7 cycles worth of food. We have a week of food stored. The fridge is full? Nope. Okay, side note, that's meant to go there, that's meant to go there. You have been swept up. Yeah, can I copy your settings to there? Turn you off. Deconstruct you. And we're gonna wrangle, we've wrangled the ones down the bedroom. We've wrangled the ones off that floor. There are you and you and you. And then I'm pretty happy because I have all the swiddles in one location. And they just rub up against the plants and give the plants a growth boost, which seems like a deal to me. But just putting them in your farms. That's the word I'm looking for. All right. So today we somewhat dealt with the hydrogen problem. It's way lower pressure now. We just need to wait for the hydrogen to bother to move up. If we go gas overlay, that's the one I want. This area is obviously going to be full of chlorine because the chlorine gets pumped down and then, well, goes through the machines and explodes the machines and then gets dumped back out. But eventually the hydrogen will end up back up here. As for this hydrogen, yeah, it'll eventually end up there. We have half... I didn't do anything about this biome. We're going to dig out this biome in the next episode, obviously. We've fixed our hatcheries, so now they should self-evolve. At least that's the hope. So those tiles. And those tiles. Yeah, they should self-evolve the critters from the mobile type to the meaty type, which is all you can ever ask for. At the same time, I will mention once again, there is that tutorial video I've done on evolution chambers. I'll link that in the description. In fact, there's a whole oxygen included tutorial playlist. I've got like 2,000 hours in this game. We've hopefully got everybody seated now. I don't see 3 seats. 2 of them are short seats. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we're going to have to extend this out just slightly to fit in the extra 2 dupes, which should be as easy as door there. Yeah. We a ladder there, ladder there, ladder there. What did I say? 9 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, technically you can have a door. And that means a door there and a door here. So yeah, we're gonna just slide in 3 extra dupes. I only need 2, but we're gonna put in 3. You never know. Maybe we'll invite a guest over one day. Yeah, with all the dupes we have running around. So yes, this is up and running. We need to tidy up some of the messes as they slowly hatch. Yeah, and that should solve itself. Oh crap! I want to sweep this floor then. Otherwise, they're gonna eat the floor. Yeah. All right, and our oxygen is going, well, better. Technically, I think we need a third of these. A third one of these. Maybe a fourth. Which should be just to duplicate the whole thing again. Hence why it was sort of put here where we have plenty of space. Did that get picked up? It did, and that means that goes there. So, I'm going to call this episode here. I called it a success. Next episode, we're going to get into vents. A lot of vents. There's a couple of steam vents that I have my eye on. that I want to deal with. Anyway, with all that said, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you in the very next long episode. All right, that's it. I'm out. Bye.